When I first found out that my new single Big was going to be featured in the NBA2K22 soundtrack, I probably did something like, oh my goodness.
It's surreal. It's surreal. I can't even explain it. You know, I'm playing with Kyrie and I'm hearing my song in the background.
It's amazing. Like, I have so many friends that play 2K, and it's just like, it's such a cool video game, and to be like, see my stuff in it, like in a digital form is super cool.
Brian, can you shoot threes?
No, I don't have any shooting, really.
There you go.
Nice.
Because I can.
Man, thank you so much for having me back. It's been such a pleasure being on 2K TV. Like, so many people from the community have been reaching out to me, whether it be like, how do I start my own brand, or like, check out my jersey design. It's just been insane, and like, looking through all these jersey designs was really fun. There's so much creativity in the community. Like, we got to do this more often.
Now, you are a vet. You've been in this many years. What advice would you give your rookie self going into the 2K League?
I need to go back and talk to that guy and get that same.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Orlando Magic. Joining Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. With us this evening, WNBA legend Candace Parker. Hey, Candace.
Hey, thanks for having me. You're too kind, Brian. Hey, everyone.
A look at Orlando's opening lineup. Suggs is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Wagner. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Anderson in at the power forward position. And for Los Angeles, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. JaVale McGee out there with Alex Caruso. And AD, obviously somebody who can play the 4 or the 5 for you. In which role do you think he's more effective, Candace?
AD is effective at both.
Here's Davis. He played a great game against Indiana.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
Here's Big Daddy. Anderson covers. Pass to Westbrook. Over Suggs. Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's got 5 points.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
Now here's Wagner. Check by James. Back to Thompson. Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to how you've shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine and making a repetitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z. Same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
That's for another game.
Pass to Anderson. Puts it up from 12.
Talent level. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Wagner for 3. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Suggs. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
You know when to push, know when to bring them back down into reality, and how to set the tone. So I think that is so important, especially in this generation.
Inside, 6 on the shot clock, and it's good. 2 points.
Assists aren't Thompson's strong suit, but he smartly feeds a ready shooter.
Westbrook finds James. Here's Caruso, defended by Thompson. There's 1:40 left in the first. Here's Big Daddy. And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for him.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Timeout called. The Magic. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Martin, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jones comes in for Caruso. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Newman. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 6 to shoot. Aldridge. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ojelé's checked. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Well, Candace, you'd be hard-pressed to find a player who's transformed as many teams as LeBron James. Entire franchises have changed overnight when he's come to town.
Yes, and that's the impact that LeBron James has had on basketball in general. I mean, on the court, yes, but even off the court, if you think of what he's accomplished. This is a guy that you want to be your teammate. This is a guy that obviously has etched his name as one of the greats in NBA basketball.
And the first player to earn $1 billion in his career.
And that's a lot of money, B.A.
A lot. They've got Reggie Bullock. He's out there with Alex Caruso. Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. And it's Big Daddy in at the 4-man spot. That's the Laker 5. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Well, Candace, your versatility as a player is just tremendous. Let's talk about the parts of the game that took a little work, though. I know there were parts of your game that came easy to you, but what about those aspects of your game that you had to really focus on and work on and improve as you became a professional?
Believe it or not, defense. That has been just in terms of just staying steps ahead. I think defense takes a lot of IQ. It takes a lot of, being ahead of the play before it happens, being in the right position. So I think defensively is something that players underestimate the value of.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. The shot by Big Daddy no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Thompson no good. And I want to thank our special guest. Candace, your insights are always illuminating. Great to have you on the program.
Illuminating. It's great to be here. Thanks, BA.
Pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. Here's James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And you see the team-first mentality of Anthony Davis, wanting to involve his teammates.
Here's Suggs. James with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Driving to the basket, and he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. The first one falls, and the Lakers making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Orlando has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. To the inside, Anderson. Pass to Wagner. Here's Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Suggs. And the Magic again can't hit.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Oh, that was something else.
Wow.
Wow. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
There's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. And Smitty, you had pretty good size on the wing. When you were attacking mismatches, did you prefer to bully a smaller player or pick apart a bigger, slower defender?
BA, great question. I think both. I think when you have a mismatch, what you really want to do is draw a double team. So if you can use your size or your quickness, but also have the basketball IQ to know when the double team is coming and get off the basketball.
On the court for the Magic, Klay Thompson is out there with Suggs. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. 1:58 left in the third. Down low. And stolen by Aldridge. And the Magic pushing it up now. Pass to Okiki. Over to the wing. Here's Hampton. To the paint. Okiki can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Westbrook. To the middle. 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And no good. The Magic go the other way with it. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. To the inside. Hampton. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Hampton's got his second bucket on the night.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. 43 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's an 8-footer. It's tipped. Westbrook can't hit. Here's Newman, hounded by Westbrook. Inside, here's Okiki, and there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Anthony against Westbrook. And Aldridge with the slam.
Wow, Aldridge attacking the rack. I love it.
Pass to Big Daddy. Knocked away. And so it's Los Angeles. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. We've got LeBron James. And it's Big Daddy in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. It's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Pass to Hampton. Aldridge with it. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Outside Jones. Here's Big Daddy. And here's Anthony. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Okiki. Uncovered. And there are the Magic with another bucket. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded by Anthony. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
Here's Hampton. Down low. Here's Wagner. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets. Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Orlando calls timeout.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
McGee, he's checked in for the Lakers. Caruso. And so it's the Lakers who scrape by with the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on, but give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Man.
Okay, well, I have something for you. Here's an Oscar for that performance just now. That was great. Who would you like to thank?
My family. I want to thank the State Farm clients and agencies and all the State Farm employees. Y'all rocking with me. I'm rocking with you too. We've been in this since day one. And then I want to thank 2K. 2K TV, you've made this possible, you know?
Well, you know, this is the belt. This symbolizes the beast of the East. We won Rival Day. Shout out to everybody out there that was grinding, putting in that work, you know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I mean? Only champions could wear this belt, Alexis, you know what I mean?
Wear it loud and proud. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Congratulations, Splash, on this victory, 200K. I see
Thank you. Just put it out there. If it's not about the money, then who's better, you or Splashy?
We're both tough. I'm kind of the opposite personality as Splashy, so I'm gonna just leave it with we're both tough.
Good evening, and we are nearly ready for...
Hey there, Kevin. There were some...
Well, he is a terrific championship coach. David? That says it all. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Mills out there with Harden. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point, with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Caruso in at the two spot. Two very athletic teams here, Greg, a game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
It makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
And here's Big Daddy's checked in for the Lakers. He's got his fourth free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
Here's Big Daddy. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. And the pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. Here's Big Daddy. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Harden kicks to Harris. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Lakers making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Carter, he's checked in for Patty Mills. In the corner, it's James. Pass to Big Daddy. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And it's a tie ball game.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Carter, the pass to Durant. Out to Carter. There's the drive from outside the arc, and it's Kevin Durant with the three.
Look, what are you supposed to do against Durant? There's not much you can do.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Big Daddy, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Big Daddy's got his second basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here is Harris. He has 7. KD with it. Now defended by Big Daddy. Shoots from 14. That one wide left. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Martin's checked in for LeBron. Then for the Nets, Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Durant. Doumbouya comes in for Harris. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for James Harden. Here's Big Daddy. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Feeds it to Carter. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
That's tipped. McLeod passes to Big Daddy. No good on that one.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
And Lamb kicks to Doumbouya. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Big Daddy. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing when one of his guys is open.
Here is Carter, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, that's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Big Daddy, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Leonard, and he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, and so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Now, here is Martin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And again, another one in from Big Daddy.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Pass to Lamb. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Leonard from past the arc. And Westbrook pulls it down. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Lakers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we all know the great LeBron James can do it all, but he says There's no pressure for none of us to score. Well, and the way this roster is composed with Anthony Davis and all these veterans around, everyone able to. So, out there. Ogilvy is out there with Martin. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Harden kicks to KD. Dishes to Doumbouya. Passes it to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And, hey, Davis can make this shot, especially when you allow him to get comfortable.
Here is Harris. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
And the floater from Harden, that beautiful raindrop, teardrop, rainbow is just exceptional. No way the D can contest that in time. You cannot jump higher than that ball.
And it's Davis with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
And that one hits back iron.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's gonna let them out of the hole.
The pass to Big Daddy. And yes, it's good. Big Daddy's got 14 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
To the inside, takes the 13-footer. KD can't get it to go.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing a fight from behind.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Martin's checked in for Shemi Ogilvy. Carter, he's checked in for the Nets. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Los Angeles leading by 16. Jones finds Westbrook. Outside Martin. Down low, lets it fly. And the shot's good from Big Daddy. Big Daddy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Carter, the pass to Durant. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Jones. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Carter kicks to Harden. KD with it. Harden has a wide open look. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harden's got 11 points.
Oh, I love how Harden pulls once he gets the ball. If you play off him just a little bit, it'll cost you.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers ahead. They finish off the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So for Brooklyn now, wing pairing, it's Harden and Harris. Then it's Durant, then it's Mills, and it's Claxton in at center. Pass to Mills. And Chris, if you were playing today, which coach would you most want to play for?
And so many great coaches in this league. Kevin, I don't know. But I would hope they had the template of letting their guys get out and go. I want to play in a fast-paced system. I want to play for a coach that played this game before. I want to play for a coach that really had that great attitude in the locker room, one that fostered chemistry.
On that end of the floor.
Kept alive, Big Daddy, and the layup's good off the glass. Big Daddy's got 20.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession, almost like they were just giving up on the play.
And he's been doing this for a few games in a row now. We're looking at one of the hottest players in the league.
KD against Davis. Got a hand on it.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now Harden. He's got 11. Mills in the corner. Here's the teardrop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The game now requires so much movement. Big men have to cover a lot more ground. We know that. They are on the perimeter, Chris. Does that add some strain physically?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Who knows? But it's less bumps and bruises, and which to me was more wear and tear. So I think every case is different. I don't think you could put a blanket statement over that, but you have to have some skill set today. Get out and run and guard in some different positions.
Left side, Lamb. The shot comes out. Solid defense there from Big Daddy.
That's one for their first four to start the second half. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. It's tipped. Trying to find Mills, gets it to him. Kicks it out to Leonard, takes the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Harden the pass to Lamb. Fires from deep. Sinks the triple. Lamb's got 8.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Chris, fitting, right, that Russell Westbrook began a charity called the Why Not Foundation, because that sort of sums up his attitude.
Harden outside. Nets passing it around. Here's Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Mike Muscala comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Patty Mills. Durant hits them both.
And the winning mentality of Durant, I mean, he can take over games. He puts the team on his back.
So with James on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel has out there. Ogilvy is out there with Big Daddy. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Pass to McCaw. Now Baines. KD with it. He takes it in, and then Durant with the dunk.
And every step of Durant on the drive covers so much ground. You know he's looking to finish that play with the dunk.
Big Daddy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lengths at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
The Big Daddy passes to Snell. Inside, puts it up. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Tremendous feed from Looney. He's not thinking about himself. He's scanning the floor, looking to create for his teammates.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Passes it to Muscala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's KD. No good off the front iron. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Big Daddy.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
Martin's checked in for the Lakers. Carter, he's checked in for the Nets. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Durant with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Muscala gets the bucket.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it, and that's a shame.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
McCaw kicks to Muscala. The three-pointer off the mark. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate.
Wow, hammering it in.
Wow. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Here's Big Daddy. Driving the lane. Oh!
Nice.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Horner.
Oh, no, Al. Good
No,
job.
let's go.
Give me someone good. Yeah.
We got this.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. One of the all-time greats, Magic Johnson, welcoming you to downtown L.A. and Staples Center on a gorgeous Southern California afternoon. It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Well, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Then it's R.J. Barrett. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Portis in at power forward. And for the Lakers, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and A.D. sliding in at the forward spots. Alex Caruso is out there with JaVale McGee. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Here's Brown. He's checked in for the Mavericks. Terry comes in for Hardaway. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Doncic against Davis. Now here's Doncic, guarded closely. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. Davis has got his second basket.
Well, Russell Westbrook has excelled at being a facilitator. You love when he's focused on making his teammates better.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Here's Terry, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. He got a piece of it. To the inside, tipped. Here's Davis. The shot off that time, and the Mavericks go on the other way now.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned, and he's been at this for a long, long time.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. It's deflected and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here are the Lakers now. They're on an 18-5 run. Here's Big Daddy. Oh, my. And down it goes. Jam that one home. And look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Porzingis. Tipped. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Davis.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
Barrett against James. Out to the right wing. Pass to Porzingis. Tries the 9-footer. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Big Daddy. And he jams it home with authority.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Doncic. He's got 11. From 12 feet. And he gets it back. Outside Barrett. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Terry. Shoots over Westbrook. The shot by Terry, no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Here's Big Daddy, guarded by Doncic. Brown with the steal. Doncic outside. Shoots over Davis. Here's Porzingis. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, the Mavericks have been lights out offensively, but Kristaps
find ways to win games, at the end it's...
Grant, no doubt, they can win a lot of games.
That's true, and the key to their turnaround defensively will be his play protecting the paint.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
Something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
They've got Russell Westbrook, and it's Davis in at the center spot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Hi, guys. Well, Big Daddy in their last game against the Nets was just insanity. He added 43 points, and his offensive IQ led to intelligent shots. He was extremely efficient. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Portis, left side. Brown. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Brown's gotten his first basket of the night.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
It's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Dallas has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Green. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Some changes now for the Lakers. Looney's checked in for Davis. Ellington comes in for Jones. And it's Caruso in for Russell Westbrook. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. To the middle. The shot by Looney, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Green for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Green's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Here's Big Daddy, defended by Portis. Here's Martin. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Martin's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
To the paint. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Bullock, he's checked in for Martin. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Big Daddy's shot is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Dallas has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Brown. For three, Hardaway. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Hardaway's got 10.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Ellington. Here's Big Daddy. Goes back up. And the layup is good. 16 points for him.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. James, outside. Outside Hardaway. The ball's knocked loose. Inside. Here's Big Daddy. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And here's James. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Great open look there.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
It's Ellington on the wing. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
James passes to Brown. Now Portis. Now Hardaway. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. The shot comes out, and the Lakers going the other way now.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Pass to Bullock. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Portis. Looney with the ball. The baseline J, and he knocks the jumper down. And it's an 8-point Laker lead. Dallas has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. And slam dunk by James.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Ellington. Down low. And here they come. Green, the pass to Hardaway. And that comes off the assist by Green. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Big Daddy. Oh,
whoa!
Okay then. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 13. Pass to Portis. Shot clock at 5. James, outside. Offensive board. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Bullock. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Portis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
James, outside. Outside Hardaway. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
It's Ellington on the wing. Pass to Bullock. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Portis. On the take. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Just 4 seconds left in the first half. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. The Lakers in the lead. On the court right now for Dallas. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Portis in at the 4 slot. Here's Big Daddy. Pass to James. And he drops it in from the low post. James has got his second basket on the night.
Well, I'll tell you, if you work as hard as LeBron James, as he did in that instance, he's a physical force inside. That's going to be his shot every time.
For 3, Hardaway nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his 3-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Here's Big Daddy. 25 points in the game. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Hardaway. Oh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. And the Lakers. Here's Big Daddy, defended by Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Caruso. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 16. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half.
Boy, you take one look at JaVale McGee and feel like this guy was built for the game of basketball. Remember, both his parents played at a high level. His mom, in fact, won a couple titles at the collegiate level and a gold medal with the U.S. women's team.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And JaVale McGee standing 7 feet even, but a 7'6" wingspan, Doris.
Boy, you want to talk about, quote, a catch radius. This guy uses his length to great effect, finishes above the rim and controls that airspace.
Here's Terry, looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Not enough on that one as it misses. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Big Daddy. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 31 now.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Barrett. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Well, the Mavericks shooting 35% in the third quarter. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Terry. Here's Barrett. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Jones, guarded by Barrett. Jones' shot is good. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages him to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Bullock, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Lakers shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Outside, Green. To stop the run, and the jumper falls for him. Green's got 5.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Here's Big Daddy. Oh, powered down with both hands.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Outside Barrett. Shoots over Davis. Offline.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. A huge 24-point lead for them. It hasn't taken them two. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Anthony Davis. Alex Caruso is out there with Reggie Bullock. And it's Big Daddy in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. Floats one. Up again. And another shot. Here's Porzingis. And it's blocked by Davis. Pass to Big Daddy. Outside Jones. Here's Caruso, guarded by Barrett. 4 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.